My name is Emily Ackerman, and I'm the curriculum coordinator at the Myers Park campus. I love working with teachers and helping them find a balance between our many curriculum components. The main way that I do help support teachers are through our staff meetings, by working with them directly in the classroom, and through our weekly curriculum meetings. So this video highlights different curriculum meetings and what that might look like in your campus. So something that I personally find very helpful is before the school year even starts, looking at my calendar and setting a schedule for my curriculum meetings. I look at who's part-time, who's full-time, and schedule accordingly. And then I go ahead and put them on my calendar, our admin calendar, and then send invites through Outlook so that the teachers have it on their calendar. In my personal experience, if something is not scheduled, it probably is not going to happen. So going ahead and making a set time so that you have time to check in with each and every teacher is crucial, truly, to the success of your team and to knowing what's happening in your classrooms. As far as resources go, when teachers are coming to meet with me, they bring their Ivybrook Academy planning binder. They also bring any concerns they might have from the classroom, as well as documentation of global threads and areas of interest. On my end, I have a sheet that kind of tracks what they're doing objective-wise, what they're doing with their global research, as well as any concerns that they may have. This is a saying that I truly believe: if you don't have a plan, you're planning to fail. So having your teachers have resources is highly important to the success of what they're doing in the classroom. So the 3 videos I'm going to show, they're 3 different teachers. No teacher that I've come across is the same, and each teacher has individual needs and styles. So adapting your meetings, while they may look similar, I always try to adapt my meetings to what each teacher needs. So the first curriculum meeting that I'm going to show is with a teacher that really doesn't need a ton of support from me. It's more of a check-in.
First, let's go over what you have planned for your small groups. We can start with there.
So we have 3 literacy small groups. One of them is identifying letters, formation of letters. My kids have they know all their letter sounds and stuff like that. So I'm going to do word families with them. And I have one, Kingston is going to do reader. Jason will do reader.
Okay. Which word family have you guys been working on recently?
We have been doing, this week they're all kind of, like I've said, 4 different groups. 2 are doing UG, 1 is doing Ed, 2 are doing AB. So we'll just, whatever.
Keep going.
We'll keep going there.
Sounds good.
Yeah, and then I'm reading through Penny by Kevin Hinkes, a little chapter book with Jason and Kingston, and we're talking about like really focusing in on vocabulary words when we get to vocabulary words they don't know, and picking up on like contextual clues, because like Penny finds a marble and she thinks it's Mrs. Goodwin's but takes the marble anyways, and then she's kind of feeling nervous, and so we've been talking about like, why do we think Penny's feeling nervous, stuff like that, mapping out the story.
And I saw Jason's mom emailed about the
magic tree
readers, which was really sweet. As far as, we'll kind of touch on, so we touched on small groups. As far as global goes, I know we're kind of at the beginning of the week, but are there any threads that you're wanting to carry over from
I do want
last
to,
week?
I am interested to see where this like book project goes. That's what I like picked up on today, like kind of following the story. And then that was in the morning. In the afternoon, Remy was also like, we should write a fairy tale.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of wanting to see if we like, are they interested in writing a book and maybe like doing, I'm not exactly sure how I'll format it, but like I feel like if they, because today we wrote it on the board, I took a picture, then if like I thought about like typing up the words that I had wrote and having them fill in the words that they wrote, and then illustrate that page, and then go through like see how long until the story kind of finishes up, and then they would have a book that they've like made and taken home. So that is something I'm kind of toying with doing for the rest of the week.
I wonder if it's because of the young authors thing last week.
Yeah,
if that's what
they're like interested, and they're really interested in illustrating it too. So that's cool.
And we also have extra young author books if you in the workroom if you want them.
Yeah.
There's some with lined paper if they wanted to like the kindergarten books are a little bit more advanced.
The next curriculum meeting I'm going to show is a different style. This teacher comes to curriculum meetings every week and has asked me to help support her in her plans. So she's not coming with everything planned out, but she's wanting feedback from me, which is totally okay.
Section 2 literacy, that is
The reading, writing, phonemic awareness, which you guys have kind of worked your way through, so it would probably be word families.
Word family.
Yep.
We did UG.
Okay.
Whatever comes after UG.
Ig.
Ig. Okay.
Mhm. I feel like you guys will get through all of them.
I would assume so. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, we're not doing any sort of like letter sounds or formations
Mhm.
anymore. I did noun, adjective, verbs.
Which we could also, in lieu of this, do sight words if you wanted to do that.
Yeah,
Instead.
my kids haven't started sight words
Yeah,
yet.
let's do
So, what would the first couple?
A and and.
A and
Mhm.
okay.
And that'll be good then too. So they're almost done with word families,
Mm-hmm.
starting sight words. That'll be good for the end of the year. And we have sight word books if you need them in the back.
In one of the filing cabinets.
In the
Okay.
filing cabinet.
And then Tuesdays, number and operations in.
Base 10.
Okay, I was like, what does BT stand for?
Base 10. That one is even and odd, number line, the decimal system, like the ones place.
I think with them I did the ones and
And a two-digit number.
yeah, I can't remember if we did the tens place or just ones place.
Maybe do the tens place and just review it.
Yeah, just do. Oh, I'll probably do like ones and tens.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
I feel like it. I feel like when you're explaining them, you have to.
You have to go over the ones anyways.
Yeah, so-
definitely.
What like three.
3-B.3 and B.4. The last ones really are weight and time. You could also do capacity again in a different way since you're doing more dry ingredient. Well, no, you're doing wet and dry with the pancakes.
Yeah, they did water and
Yeah.
like they used one measuring cup to do water and the other. And I've done capacity too earlier when we did it in the sensory bin. So this is technically their second time doing
Yeah.
capacity. Weight though, I don't know. I have a food scale
That'd be cool.
that I could bring in because I use
Yeah.
it for my store.
That would even be cool for formation of numbers if they weighed like each child in the small
You can
group
weigh
got
their
to
snack.
yeah get
That'd
to
be
weigh their
fun.
snack and you can like, write down how much their snack weighs. You could weigh like pick an item in the classroom, track which one
since
has
it's
the
little
heaviest. Yeah.
and we've
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
Yeah.
In this last video, again, I'm helping the teacher plan for the next week. I'm planning alongside with her and giving her some ideas for collaborative learning as well as her small groups. The 3-year-olds are doing a pollution jar where they like start out with fresh water and then pollute the jar and like, what do you think is gonna happen?
Okay.
It's basically like a little science experiment.
Okay. Cool.
But I found this.
And is next week normal? Like we don't we have pictures.
We have
next week,
pictures
right?
on Wednesday and Thursday.
Thursday.
Mhm.
Okay.
Wednesday and Thursday.
So we won't do anything.
Very sensory oriented. On Monday and Tuesday, I was gonna set out this and I showed it to Brittany in our meeting. In addition to the kind of pollution jar, and we can do it in the jar, but I was like, this would be fun because they have more of an active role.
Mm-hmm.
Putting pollutants in the sensory table and then
That's cute.
having them kind of like, you know how
Yeah.
they freed the
Mhm.
dinosaurs, freed
Yeah,
the creatures,
yeah.
but like we're trying to help get the pollutants
Clean,
off the
okay.
boat and off the
Do we have
animals.
like scrub brushes?
Yeah,
things
we
to
have
use?
toothbrushes and I think all that's in here is
Okay.
I think it's cocoa and oil.
Okay.
Cocoa and oil, and then I was gonna put some trash in there, some plastic,
Okay.
just different things that could harm the animals.
Right.
And-
And Alden, Harper, Ella, Margot.
Okay.
Harper, I don't know.
She
But-
did actually do really well with patterning.
Did she?
yesterday.
Okay, good. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I
the,
did kind
but
of
the
help all
give
of
or
them
take.
except for Alden. Alden did it perfectly on his own.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Yeah. So, but the like Hensley, Alden,
Okay.
Margot,
Ella.
Usually, yeah.
Why don't we do
Um,
formation and more like formation quantity with them and try to
Okay.
write the numbers?
Okay.
And then with the others, we can do 5 through 9, more identifying and work with the knock number game if we want, or the we do a number line and do like pick out the 5 on the number line, whatever we want to do.
Okay.
That'll be
So formation, should I start with like 0 through 4?
You could, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And do that. Maybe we'll do like, I don't know, flour, shaving cream or something.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. And I'm gonna probably grab a different set of sandpaper numbers for your room.
Okay.
I was noticing when I was in there, I'm sure it's from just wear and tear. The sandpaper goes rubbed off.
Oh yeah.
The letters are fine. It's just the
some of
numbers.
I didn't even think they had, like, they were sandpaper letters.
Yeah.
Cause
They are, but they don't have it on there.
okay.
Let me get
I
a
was like,
sticky
whoa.
note and write that I need to do sensory table.
So while these curriculum meetings did have a similar format, they have a similar length, each teacher does need something different. Some need more input, some already come with their plans planned out and just kind of want me to see them and be aware. This really does help me in individualizing my curriculum meetings. Each teacher is different, they're in a different part of their journey, so I think that's something to remember. Hopefully this video was helpful and it gave you some ideas as far as your own curriculum meetings. It truly is a gift to work alongside teachers. It makes me better, it makes our school better. I love what I do, and if you have any questions or need any resources, feel free to reach out. My email is emily@ivybrookacademy.com.